So, hello children, welcome to this EduSet English teleteaching program sponsored by OSAC. Today, we are going to discuss one of the very important chapters prose texts of your class. So, my dear children, as you all know, India is a land of fairs and festivals. People of different communities, they live in different regions of our country. They have different types of festivals, and we are very proud of one thing in our country, that is unity in diversity. You know, all of us, we know that India is our country, we are all Indians, but we have different types of religions, different types of traditions, customs, different types of festivals, and we also celebrate different festivals at different places. So, my dear students, the northeast states, they are also very rich in their culture. They celebrate different types of festivals. So, today we will be discussing the festivals which the people of northeast India they celebrate. Now, you can watch the screen, different types of festivals you can find on the screen. People they celebrate, and we will see when we will read, when we will discuss, you can also remind all these images, all these sites, and we will be discussing how, when and why they celebrate these festivals, right. So, before going to the text, let us see some important festivals, how in our country we celebrate. I can say almost all the people of our country they celebrate some common festivals. Let us see how we celebrate with a lot of enjoyments, right. So, my dear children, you see car festival is a very common festival in Odisha and in also some other states. People they observe, they celebrate this festival. Now, you see the Ganesh festival, a very nice festival, and maybe people of different religions, all the religions they observe this festival, they celebrate this festival in educational institutions, right. And now, you see this is also another festival, right, and this is the festival of Christians. The Christian people they celebrate this festival, where you see the Sikhs they also celebrate some important festivals, right. So, my dear students, now you see how they are celebrating their festivals with a lot of amusements, enjoyments, right. Yes. Now, you see how the people, the Muslims, they also celebrate their festivals, and even in our country we can also find some festivals which are observed by the Adivasi people. You see the Adivasi people, they are of different types, they are of different religions, they are of different customs, traditions, but they also dance together, they enjoy their festivals, right. So, now you can find some festivals which are very important. Even in Odisha we observe this. This is Durga Puja, the image of Durga Puja, the picture of car festival, Ratha Yatra, right. And you can also find the festivals, you see the Ganesh Chaturthi, all these festivals. Yes, Raja festival is a very common festival in Odisha, and all the people we enjoy a lot. We celebrate this festival with a lot of amusements, lot of enjoyments, right. So, my dear students, so let us see, these are some of the festivals in Odisha we observe. Let us see how the people of northeast India they celebrate their festivals. Before going to that, let us see what is northeast India, right. Let us go to the map first. Now, you see a beautiful picture, beautiful map of India, and to your left hand side this is the map of India, and to your right hand side you can find the northeast India. So, this part you can see right. So, you just see this is North East India, this part, right, this part of India, this is Northeast India, right, and Sikkim is there also, but you see this yellow marked, you see just you can find, right, this place, this is West Bengal, and this place, this is, right, this is the Siliguri corridor, which we say, and these are states, and we will see which are or what are the states they are called Northeast India, right. So, let us go to the text. So, the topic is festivals of Northeast India. Now, I am going to read out the text, you listen to me the first paragraph, right, and then we will discuss. So, the Northeast India is a collective name of the easternmost parts of India, representing both geographical and administrative division of the country. The region comprises 8 states, namely Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura. The contiguous 7 states Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura are commonly described as the land of 7 sisters, because of their interdependence on each other, right. So, dear students, you have some new words. Let us see the new words first before going to discuss the paragraph, right. So, region, you see one word is region, right. So, collective name of the easternmost parts of India, representing both a geographic and administrative division of the country. The region comprises, you see, right. So, here region means a particular large area or a part, right. So, this region means the Northeast India, this region, this part, this area comprises, right. So, let us see comprise means to form or to consist. So, comprises means forms, right. जो ए अंचल जोटा कि होची नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया ए अंचल टा कोन करची फॉर्म करची का नै कि ना comprises 8 states, right, and they are, right. So, they are Arunachal Pradesh, right, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura. So, 8 states, and the contiguous, now you see the word contiguous, right. This is a new word also. Let us see what is the meaning of this new word. Contiguous means touching each other or having a shared border, right. पूरा लागी लागी जो गुड़ाक रोचन आमे तांको कहबा जे contiguous states, right. So, contiguous 7 states they are, you see, right. So, they are these 7 states, they are Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura. These are 7 states. They are called, very nicely you see, they are called land of 7 sisters. Only Sikkim is separated from this, right. So, because of their interdependence, you see. So, interdependence, let us see what is the meaning of interdependence, right. Contiguous, touching next to or having the shared border, and interdependence, depending on each other, right. These 7 states they depend on each other. So, these 7 states they are called land of 7 sisters, right. Let us go to the next paragraph, right. On the other hand, Sikkim is geographically not a contiguous part of the northeast region. It is separated from the northeast by Siliguri corridor. You see, by Siliguri corridor, I have already shown you. You have seen this Siliguri corridor in the map, right. So, it is not included in the land of seven sisters, and Sikkim has happily taken up the role of being a little brother to the amazing seven sisters. So, my dear students, now you see some corridor, a narrow piece of land I have already given you, you have seen it, right, and the Siliguri corridor is a small place which is just like a passage, and it is called just like it looks like in the map chicken snake, right, and you have also seen it. So, corridor means a narrow piece of land, right, and another word is also there, that is amazing. So, happily taken up the role of being a little brother to the amazing seven sisters, right. So, you just see amazing, amazing means wonderful. So, 8 states, 7 states they are called land of seven sisters, and this Sikkim, that is Sikkim is called, you see Sikkim is called as a little brother to the seven sisters. मजार ताकू कहती से सातटा सिक्किम को छाड़ी देला समस्त होउछन सात भौणी सातटा राज्य, राइट, आ सिक्किम होउची गोटे छोटिया भाई, राइट, ताकू सो नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया को आमर जो उत्तर पूर्व भारत वर्ष रही जो अंचल ताकू 8टी राज्य रु आमे 7टी को कहू सात भौणी आ गोटी को कहू छोटिया भाईटी, राइट. नाउ यू सी नंबर 2, पैराग्राफ नंबर 2. The northeastern regions of India is a place of diverse cultures. The different communities and tribes of northeast India celebrate their unique festivals with great enthusiasm and joy. Many of these festivals are based on agriculture, and celebration is not complete without traditional music and dance. So, let us see some of the new words. Another word is enthusiasm, you see. So, this is the word enthusiasm, and the meaning is a strong feeling of atyadhika agraha, that is enthusiasm, with great enthusiasm, right. They celebrate their unique festival. So, unique traditional as per old practice, right, and you see unique being the only one, I mean कहूचे ता भले आउ केही नाहंती, this is unique, right. So, the northeastern regions of India is a place of diverse cultures. The different communities and tribes they celebrate their festivals with a lot of interest, and many of the festivals, most of the festivals they are based on agriculture, right, and without traditional music, without their old dance, old song, the celebrations or the celebration of different festivals is not actually complete. They say ता माने नाचो गीत न होले तांकर कोनोसी पर्वपर्वाणी पालन संभव न, राइट. Okay. So, my dear students, let us see the important points. So, paragraph 1 and 2, introduction to the topic. The Northeast India, collective name of 8 states: Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura, and contiguous 7 states, they are called 7 sisters, and this is the land of 7 sisters. Sikkim is called a little brother, and a place of diverse culture, diverse means different culture, different types of tribes they celebrate their unique festivals, important festivals which are based on agriculture, and these festivals are also full of traditional music, dances, songs, etc. So, 2 paragraphs. The first paragraph is the introduction paragraph. What is Northeast India? The 8 states, 7 states, the land of 7 sisters. 1 state is happily called, or in joke they call it a little brother, and they have different types of culture, different types of festivals, and festivals enjoy very much, and most of the festival they are based on agriculture and full of traditional music, dances, songs, right. Then we will see some important things of some states of Northeast India, right. So, dear children, you now see, you can also draw a diagram. It will be easier for you to remember if you can find a question in subjective paper. What is Northeast India? What are the states they are in Northeast India, then easily you can remember all this. So, Northeast India, you see Northeast India, right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura. So, my dear students, you can also remember. So, you 2 states they begin with A, 3 states they begin with M, then N, S, T. So, you can say 2A, you just see 3M, then you can see NST, NST. So, 2A means Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, 3M means Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, N Nagaland, S for Sikkim and T for Tripura. So, you can remember 8 states by this 2A 3M NST, 2A 3M NST. You just remember this, then you can remember all the names of the states, right. So, let us see Northeast India 7 sisters. So, only Sikkim is not here. So, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura, they are called 7 sisters, and this area is called land of 7 sisters, right. And you now see the comprehension questions. We will discuss some comprehension questions, so that it will be easier on your part to understand this part SCP 1 paragraph 1 and 2. So, question 1, you see what is the Northeast India? We have already discussed, right. So, a collective name of the states in the northeastern parts of India is called Northeast India, right. So, Northeast India means a collective name for the states in the northeastern parts of India. भारतर उत्तर पूर्व अंचल थिबा राज्य गुड़िक एकाठी ताकू कहा जाए नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया से अंचल, राइट. नंबर 2, so how many states do the northeastern region of India consist of? How many states? The simple answer, the answer is 8 states, right. And next question is, what are the names of these states? I have already told you, I have given the formula, right. So, 2A 3M NST. Now, you see, yes, 2A Arunachal Pradesh Assam, 3M Meghalaya Manipur Mizoram, N Nagaland Sikkim and Tripura. Easily you can remember. So, what is the Northeast India? A collective name of the states of the northeastern part of India. And how many states? 8 states. What are the names? Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura, right. Let us go to the next question, right. Yes, question number 4, which states are called the land of 7 sisters? If you remember 8 states, only Sikkim is not here, that state does not come, because that is not contiguous, that is not, that does not touch the border of other states, contiguous. से केवल सेटा गोटे सिली गोटे करिडर रही जोटा सेटा मझिर रही जाइए, तेणु सेटा लागुनी काहाकू ना तांकर कोनोसी सीमा को 7टा एक राज्यर सीमा को लागुनी, तेणु ताकू से अलगा हेक रहउछि, राइट. ओके. सो व्हिच स्टेट्स आर कॉल्ड द लैंड ऑफ 7 सिस्टर्स? नाउ वी सी अरुणाचल प्रदेश, आसाम, मणिपुर, मेघालय, मिजोरम, नागालैंड, त्रिपुरा, केवल एसटी नहीं, सिक्किम टी नहीं. नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. Why are they called so? Why they are called the land of 7 sisters, right? Now, you see the answer. The states are contiguous, they are close to each other and depend on each other, interdependence, right. So, these 7 states, they are contiguous, means their border is they share their borders, they are close to each other, they touch each other and they also depend on each other, right. That is why they are called 7 sisters, right. Now, question number 6, why is Sikkim not included among 7 sisters? We have already discussed Sikkim is not included in the 7 sisters because that is not a contiguous part of the northeast regions, right, and it is separated by the Siliguri corridor, right. So, now you see the next question, question number 7, what role does Sikkim play? We have already discussed 7 states, they are 7 sisters and Sikkim is not actually a part of that. Siliguri corridor separates Sikkim from other states. That is why Sikkim plays the role of little brother to 7 sisters, right. So, you see a little brother to 7 sisters. So, Sikkim plays the role of a little brother, a small brother to 7. So, mosar kuha jaye taku, right. Okay. Let us go to the next question. Question number 8. How do people of this region celebrate their festivals? In paragraph 2 we have discussed, right, with enthusiasm and joy, with a lot of interest, eagerness, happiness, right. So, people of this region, people of this northeast India, they celebrate their festivals with a lot of interest, right. Okay. Question number 9. So, dear children, you see what are these festivals based on? So, these festivals of northeast India, they are mostly based on agriculture. So, the people of northeast India, the people of these 8 states, they celebrate different types of festivals, and most of the festivals they are based on agriculture. विशेष करी आमे जेमिति आज वी ऑब्जर्व आमे जेमिति विभिन्न प्रकार लक्ष्मी पूजा हो चिता लागि अमावास्या हो बा आमे जेमिति संक्रांति पूजा करूचे बाहर जेकी माने वी कुक आमे खीरी जेमिति करूचे बाहर नै कि माने इन आवर कॉर्न फील्ड्स सेमिति दे हैव डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ फेस्टिवल्स and most of the festivals they are based on agriculture. कृषि को से माने आधार करिकी से माने सब विभिन्न प्रकार पर्व पर्वाणी पालन करंती, राइट. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, राइट. So, question number 10. What are the most important things they do to complete the celebration of festivals? So, what are the most important things they do? 2 things they do. So, what are these 2 things? You see, traditional music and dance. Without these 2 things, without traditional music, their old practice, old music, the music that passes through generations from one generation to another generation, right. They cannot ignore this music, and they cannot ignore without dance, without traditional songs, without music, they cannot celebrate their festivals. So, that is why they enjoy a lot, right. So, my dear students, we discussed the comprehension questions, we discussed the paragraphs. Let us sum up what we discussed today, right. So, let us go to the next slide to sum up what we discussed today, right. Now, you see what we discussed in the first 2 paragraphs. One SCP means sense group paragraph, right. So, paragraph 1 and 2. Now, you see you can also do, this is one type of note making. You can make a note in your notebook, so that easily you can remember all the things. So, SCP 1 part 1 paragraph 1 and 2, and the first paragraph, the main idea of the first paragraph, that is introduction of or introduction to northeast India, right. So, my dear students, you see the introduction to northeast India means what is northeast India, what are the states they come under, or which states are called northeast India, all the states. So, 8 states and 7 sisters, Sikkim as the role of a little brother, all these things you can find in paragraph 1. And in paragraph 2, place of diverse culture, different types of festivals, this is the main idea, and different communities and tribes, they celebrate different festivals and they celebrate unique festivals. These festivals you cannot find anywhere in other parts of our country, right. And these festivals are based on agriculture. Most of the festivals they are based on agriculture, and they cannot celebrate their fashion, or they do not celebrate their festivals without traditional music, traditional song, traditional dance. So, my dear students, I think all of you understand this first part, 2 paragraphs. Paragraph 1 about northeast India, paragraph 2 about how and why they celebrate their unique festivals. Thank you very much. In the next session, we will discuss the festivals from other states. Thank you.